Hey everybody, this is your coach John Kelly, and I wanted to quickly review the training guide that I created for firefighters. I used to be a firefighter myself. I've been training for over 20 years. I retired due to stress and some health problems that originated from me not training the right way when I was a firefighter, not getting enough rest. So I've used what I've learned over the years in repairing my body and repairing my mental and physical health to create this program for first responders. So for you firefighters, I wanted to get into how we're supposed to train. Okay, so this guide, I'm just going to read along with you guys, is designed to optimize the fitness and recovery of firefighters, taking into account the unique stresses of the job. The program that I created has low intensity steady state on your shift days. That basically means walking. So most stations have a treadmill or a bike. If you can walk or ride on it for about 45 minutes combined, it doesn't need to be 45 minutes straight. I know you guys are going to get calls when you're trying to work out, so just do 15 minutes at a time. If you can knock out 45 straight, that's great, but even 30 would be a tremendous help. We're going to use this movement as not only recovery, but also to lower our body fat. We're going to do weight training on the days after our shift. So say you work a difficult shift and you run calls after midnight, go home and sleep. And then when you get up and get ready to go about your day, I want you guys to get in a weight training workout. And you'll see the specific workouts at the bottom of this page. You can download it and it'll tell you exactly what to do. If you have any questions on any of those movements, that's what the coaching calls are for. So you guys can ask me on the coaching calls that we have every week, and I can help you guys make the workouts personalized for yourself depending on what equipment you have and, of course, where your level of fitness is at. On the third day, you're going to do high-intensity interval training workouts. That is if you got good sleep the night before and you have good HRV scores, and we'll get into those a little bit later. You're going to alternate between these types of workouts during your CR week. And this approach is going to ensure that you maintain high fitness levels while managing your physical and mental stresses from the job. The worst thing we can do is add on more stress to you when you're already stressed out. So why does this program work? Well, just like we talked about, stress management. Firefighting is a high stress job with unpredictable demands. Some shifts are going to be better than others. When you have a good shift and you get good sleep, your training should reflect that. When you have a bad shift and you get bad sleep, your training should reflect that. It's all about stress management when it comes to firefighting. And part of stress management is working out the right way, working out smart, not working out hard. We're gonna optimize your recovery with our low intensity steady state workouts. We're gonna maintain strength because a lot of guys get injured on the job due to not being strong enough or not having strong tendons or strong joints. Strength training is going to preserve your muscle mass, which is also going to help lower inflammation and keep you disease free. And then we're going to have some high intensity work because cardiovascular disease is one of the leading causes of death for firefighters. So we want to make sure we have a strong cardiovascular system. And this program is flexible because your life needs to be flexible. You're not a regular person and your training should reflect that. So your training schedule on shift days: low intensity steady state, 30 to 45 minutes, walking, light jogging, cycling. It improves cardiovascular health, helps with recovery, and reduces stress. Again, stress is the name of the game. Day after shift, weight training. For example, squats, 3 sets of 8 to 12. Deadlifts, 3 sets of 8 to 12. Bench press, 3 sets of 8 to 12. Pull-ups or lat pull-downs, rows, core. This is a full body workout. Since you're going to be doing them every third day, you want to hit full body. Now, if you wanted to do upper and lower split with a little bit of cardio in between, you can do that too, but it all comes back to your recovery status. Before your shift, when you're most rested, theoretically, that's when you're going to do your high intensity workouts. I used to get off a shift and go train MMA or go do CrossFit, and that was actually worse for my health than not working out at all after a bad shift. So that's really where we want to dial in the way that we monitor our sleep and our body's physiological response to that sleep. And we're going to do that with a wearable that we'll talk about in another module. So your 5 consecutive days off will look like weight training, hit, lists, weight training, lists. You'll be alternating between this stuff to keep it fresh and keep your body fresh. Additional considerations, we're going to go into more depth in other modules, but hydration and nutrition, super important. When it comes to the hierarchy of health, stress is at the top, then you have sleep, then nutrition, then fitness. If you don't have your stress, your sleep, and your nutrition dialed in, you can work out all day and you're not going to get great results. But once you get your stress management taken care of through various means, you improve your sleep off shift as much as you can, because on shift you can't really control that, and you eat the foods that provide energy and lower inflammation, now your fitness is going to improve exponentially. Another thing, like I said, sleep. We're going to get into that in another module. Recovery techniques that we need to use in order to lower stress. Mental health. We all know what a premium mental health is. Dealing with trauma calls and sleep deprivation is a recipe for disaster. That's why there's so many suicides for firefighters. We're going to try to lower our stress mentally as much as possible. And that's really the crux of the program, is building a sustainable practice so that we don't get any kind of traumatic experiences that lead us to having depression or anxiety or suicidal thoughts, because we all deal with that if we're stressed out enough. The benefits compared to a normal training program are adaptability. This program adapts to a firefighter's schedule, not the other way around. You see a lot of these apps that are out for firefighters doing all these hard workouts, when that could be the worst thing for you. So we want to do this the right way so that we can retire healthy, look good, and feel good. This is going to reduce your injury risk. This is going to improve your performance in and outside the gym. You look good, you feel good, you play good, as they say. And this is going to enhance your recovery, because we're working with your stress levels, not against them. By following this program, you're going to optimize your fitness, you're going to manage your stress, and you're going to enhance your overall well-being. And this is what we need to do in order to reduce disease risk. The reason that firefighters get cancer and heart disease and diabetes and PTSD more than normal people is that you take this abnormal profession and you try to do normal people things around it. That's not the way it works. If you're going to be in a high-stress job like this, you need to have a low-stress training program. That doesn't mean you do nothing, because that's bad too. That means you do the right thing at the right time. And that's what this program is all about. This is just a little part of the overall holistic structure of this program, but it's an important part. And I know that everybody loves working out. Well, not everybody, but I know that a lot of people like to work out, and a lot of people don't like to work out because they don't know what to do. So this is going to help the people that like to work out and the people that don't like to work out. I'll see you guys on the next one.